Alright. We've got that. Healthcare installation could be good. I could do coal mining and put some automatons in the coal mines. Actually, if we're going to start putting automatons in the medical posts, maybe I should make that even better. Yeah, I like the idea there. We'll have another automaton soon, I'm sure. Temperatures will be rising soon and then triple drop. That's going to be a lot. At some point, we're going to have people getting sick all the time because of freezing, because we just can't raise the temperature any higher than we currently have it. New automaton. Sir, an indignant woman. Sir, our guards have reported this woman for attacking them on patrol. She was cursing them and hitting them with her fists when they brought her in. I would have come by myself, the woman says. These swine have been pestering me day in and day out, and I'm sick of it. They say they need to check if everything's in order, but it's just an excuse for them to make advances. Punisher, hope will fall. Reprimand the guards. Hope will rise slightly. Skip this district on patrol. Hope will rise. Using the patrol will have less effect. We will let hope rise slightly by reprimanding the guards. I don't want my patrol to be less effective. Oh, and another law. What do you got for me? Prison, pledge of loyalty, agitators. Maybe I do the prison. Those who threaten the stability of our city have to be isolated for the good of us all. After introducing this law, another one can be passed. Blah, blah, blah. Prison, roundup. Catches wrongdoers. Prisoners will abandon their misguided views. Discontent will rise from building it. Roundup. Londoners and other wrongdoers will be locked up. It doesn't say it raises hope. It's an ability I can use that will just lock up Londoners. I mean, it's a thing. It's probably not the right choice. Okay, if we shrink you down, that's still going to be covering everything just fine, and it does. So I still have a steam core. We've got 4 infirmaries, which is way more than we need. And get even more coal. We've already maxed out food. I think now we need to start working on all the insulation techs. Just so that people aren't getting sick at work, because they are going to be getting sick at home. Gathering post insulation, I think can then grab efficient gathering, which will help. $12,000 coal. I don't know how much we need for the end game, but we're probably getting to the point where we've got enough coal to win. Resources. Okay. Nope, that was misplaced. I'm probably not going to bother building the coal mine. We'll just plow through it. Apparently we can't. So I'll leave the space open. Alright, what do you have for me? Another theft. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 424 food rations from the stockpiles. People are angry. The Londoners are putting their crazy ideas before the needs of the city. Send the guards again. Oh, right. Put some workers here. Prison's built. Hope rises. Still, tendency isn't high enough. Murdered on duty. One of our guardsmen was beaten to death while chasing the Londoners. We caught one of the thieves, but he's not the murderer. What should we do with him? Lock him up. Number of Londoners will fall. Banish him. Let him go. He isn't the murderer. Lock him up. You were with a group of murderers. Round up a bunch of Londoners. How many prisoners do we have? Currently 0. I assume that will change. Bunch of places are now underemployed. Presumably they're all prisoners. Okay. Someone working in our propaganda center was a Londoner? That's not good. Where do I have engineers working that doesn't need to be? You. Give me that engineer back. Okay, I can use that again to raise hope even more. Good, good, good. Oh, just saw AirQ. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Wood, steel, raw food. I should probably build another cookhouse to be cooking more of our raw food, because clearly we are having trouble there. Or I have a free automaton. If I put the automaton in here, then 24 hours a day we'll be cooking raw food. Oh, and temperature just rose, so I can drop that back down. Because currently temperature is blinding hot. Alright, gathering post research. Now, efficient gathering. Let's build another automaton or two. And I probably should build some prosthetics when we're not building automatons, just so that we have them when the temperature falls. What temp is blinding hot? 40 degrees Celsius, but with our generator running on overdrive. Not overdrive, but on its top setting when the temperature was that warm, I say at negative 40 Celsius. Then everyone was in the comfortable range, and we don't need people to be comfortable. Even still, a lot of these job sites are comfortable. Yeah. It's always good to have homes be comfortable. We've lost a couple more engineers. Let's tear down our medical posts that we've got around. I think at this point I can safely say that medical posts are just not needed. There we go. With 4 infirmaries running, medical posts are just not needed. An angry rant. Sir, our guards report that one man is giving an impassioned speech to a small crowd, accusing you of scheming to enslave us all. Our captain is trying to keep you content, ignorant, and under control. Remember the new poor law? The workhouses. That's how we live now. We're supposed to work and be quiet, but it's not too late. Let him speak, it's his right. Or he's lying, chase him away, hope will fall. No, I can deal with discontent. Let him speak, it's his right. I'm not a monster, he's free to speak his mind. Let's get another one of these running 24 hours. Efficient coal, or efficient gathering researched. We'll grab some more insulation on our gathering posts. Okay, if you're locking up the Londoners, then apparently you can't be so reckless with your engineers' lives. But you burn the poet's work. I mean... he had it coming, probably. Almost ready for some more propaganda. Good. A new automaton has been built. Fantastic. A restless group. The crowd is listening to one of the Londoners who's scaring people with visions of doom. He's trying to persuade them to flee to London. The discontented seem to take his words to heart, but others remain unconvinced. We will disperse the crowd, as always. Hope is awesome. We've got 2 arrows of drop to the tendency and 5.5 days left. If I can keep getting that hope up. Can't do patrols yet. And can't do another roundup yet. How many prisoners do we have? Only 11. Oh, that's a huge jump in hope that just arrived. Wow. The end of the thievery. Sir, we've put an end to the stealing. The filthy thief is finally in prison. 53 food rations and 47 wood were retrieved for the information we got from him. Well done. That's going to be good at making the Londoners go away. I need to store even more coal. Yikes. Let's leave the coal mine open in case I feel like using it at any point. You're not connected? There. Alright. Gathering post installation 2. We'll get our coal thumper injectors. Why not? I have 2 automatons that aren't doing anything. I guess we will put them in these medical posts. 23% efficiency. How? 95% efficient plus 2%, plus 20%, plus 3% equals 23? Oh, we have 23% efficiency without the automaton there. The automaton is absent, going to build. So with no automaton there working, we've got enough bonuses that we still are healing 23%. That's a thing. I want to run a data center there at the negative 40 degrees Celsius. Sure, that's insane. Hope levels. Frostpunk 2 is just supercomputers everywhere. No heat sinks necessary. Frostpunk 2 looks cool. I'm excited for that game. We still have our 24 hours running, so that's good. People left the... abandoned the Londoners. We're down to 21. That's super good. We can almost do another patrol. There we go. Hope goes up even more. And another roundup.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
We must work harder. Alright, coal thumper insulation. Anything I care about? Not really. Hothouse insulation and healthcare insulation are probably what I need to work on now. Healthcare insulation. You. Watchdog. Sir, child came to the guard station and gave the guardsmen a stuffed toy dog, telling them that they should take it with them when they walk the streets tonight. It seems the people appreciate those who work hard to protect law and order in our city. I'm glad to hear that. Get another guy working there, another guy there. 2 more people here. And yes, let's build a handful of prosthetics so that if we need them, we've got them. Meanwhile, we need a ton more coal storage. And ration storage. Okay. Oh, we can do another law. Forceful persuasion, pledge of loyalty. Agitators are fine. Although, do I have anywhere that has actual people still working? Oh yeah. We can build agitators at our coal production and at our research and at our other coal production. I don't think agitators work on automatons, but I'll build one because it covers those and just in case it does help. We're already sweating blood. Yelling at us won't help. Do we really need to be constantly agitators built? Your first agitators are operation. Your encouraging words can reach more people. Hope rises. Feel hopeful. I've got agitators shouting at you 24 hours a day, telling you how awesome we are. More resources. Alright. These streets aren't lining up nicely, but that's fine. Once those roads are built, I'll delete these roads. People abandon the Londoners. We're down to 7 Londoners left and 4 days to go. Nice. We have to work as one under the guidance of our leader if we want to survive. Our lot will only improve if we stand behind our leader. Okay, temperature is triple falling. Let's go to max heating. So I can't make it any warmer than I am now, but temperatures are going to continue falling. And that is the excitement of the Worse Than London achievement. Alright. Health cancellation 2. Sure. I should just move this so that we have one if and when we need it. Like here. Then it'll be nice and toasty. Alright. Lots of rations. And lots of coal storage. Alright, there's healthcare installation already done. Now, hothouse installation. We've got most of our prosthetics built that I ordered. The Londoners prey on discontent if you were persuaded. A member of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many as possible into joining the exodus to London, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of our people who are content with the situation in our city. Let him speak. We'll gain 16 Londoners, chase the speaker away, 8, or disperse the crowd. Another patrol. More propaganda. Can't do a roundup. Why not? Do I have 30? No. Prison guards will round up wrongdoers and put them in prison. They'll go after Londoners, dissidents, blah, blah, blah. Prisoners will be returned to the society after 4 days. Ability conditions not met. I have no idea. Need more storage for wood. At no point do I actually need 3,000 wood and steel. I mean, it's an absurd amount. I just watched the announcement video. Man, the game looks gorgeous. It seems as though maybe, possibly, you'll have to basically do a government type thing, making different factions happy. That's what it looked like in the previous trailer. that there were a handful of factions and you're juggling trying to make them happy. And there's like a Congress type thing where people vote and you can rig the vote or whatever. Seems like it's going to be a bit of a different game where it's less about the cold and more about trying to keep all the factions agreeing with you. Which will be good. We don't need just a duplicate of this game. Granted, this game's great, and so I wouldn't say no to more of the same, but I am glad they're taking it a different direction. Act of vandalism. A loyal citizen has reported that he saw a group of young people vandalizing the propaganda center. They wrote, "Wake up, people," in big letters on the outer wall. What should we do? Punish the guilty, discontent will fall, people may get hurt. Remove the rioting, hope will rise slightly. We don't really need hope to rise anymore, so discontent will fall, punish the guilty. Alright, I was going to build even more resource spots for the infinite resources that I have. It'll be sad if I lose after building such a good economy. Like, if I still somehow manage to fail this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch someone play Frostpunk 2 to see if I like it, because I hated that part a bit in Civ 5. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be very Civ 5-ish. Although, I will say I was a pretty strong Civilization fan growing up for Civilization 1 through 4. And then when 5 came out, I was just like, this game is so different that I just didn't enjoy it anymore. So I can understand a dislike of Civ 5 because I went through that. Let's destroy this now, because we've got one up here and running that is extremely good temperatures. Yeah, and there's nothing I can do for them at this point. Well, I can do overdrive. That's a thing I can do. And arguably, that's a thing I should do, because it would get people warmer and therefore more content. So discontent will fall because now their homes are blistering hot. Only 4 Londoners left in 3 days. We'll keep upping our research because that's always fun. Why were you complaining? The coal pile was full, maybe? Probably. And there's not yet anywhere else to explore, right? Not mistaken there? Good. Making sure I'm not forgetting anything. Alright, let's get a couple more automatons for whatever reason. More hothouse insulation, always good. So those are all maxed out. I don't need infirmary mechanization because I've got automatons running them, so using less engineers does not matter. This whole tree is dead, although I'm curious about house insulation if that does help tents. I like Civ 5, I can't remember what the expansion was called, but it put in this voting system that annoyed me. Okay. Yeah, I never got into Civ 5, so I haven't really experimented with it to know if anything has improved or gotten worse. Yeah, and looking at the generator when I've got it on max heat and overdrive just looks so cool. Just everything looks hot, as it should. Alright, we've got our overdrive going. I think I should be able to make it to the temperature up, which is the goal. Policing the streets. So a group of drunk men were disturbing the peace, pushing each other, screaming obscenities, and harassing women in the streets. Our guards intervened and restrained the drunks before anyone was hurt. Let them sober up. Or punish them. People may get hurt and discontent will fall slightly. Let them sober up. Keep our hope as maxed out as we can. Did raise discontent, apparently. Or something did. People abandon the Londoners. There's one Londoner left who's got 2 days to change his mind. Or decide to walk all the way to London by himself. And that would be a choice. Generator efficiency, sure. Steel, steel, steel. Steel, steel. And the rest of these can be changed to wood. I love that I have this whole, like, outside ring of just resources that are full. So much. Alright, there's our temperature rise. Let's turn off the overdrive. And turn down that to level 3, I think, is the right amount. Yeah, to keep people living in livable conditions. I could aim for comfortable, but just no need. Pledge of loyalty, forceful persuasion. I don't know about either of those. That's getting a bit too sketchy. Although I don't think on any of my streams I've actually gone to the extremes. I've intentionally avoided it because I could. And for a challenge run, I don't think I want to, because they make the game easier going to the extremes. It kills off the need for hope, and you just auto-win, basically. So I don't think there's any more laws I really want. How many bodies do I have? Is it even worth it for the organic? Where is my... There it is. I have 4 bodies, so I could use the organic fertilizer ability once. Meh. New automaton. Are all of these run by automatons? I think so. Yes. So let's work on getting our coal production automated. Put an automaton there. I think one of these had an automaton, but I think I put it back to people. I did. Might want to get a couple more infirmaries before we actually get to endgame. But I've got plenty of time till then. Generator efficiency. Generator efficiency 2. New automaton. You can go into this one. That one, yes. This is the one that I'm trying to automate. Let's build a couple more automatons. Because if I can get coal production automated through the storm, that's theoretically good. The medic apprentices may help. Yes, so child labor or child shelters that going on to medical apprentices or engineering apprentices can help, but I think they only help during work hours. And the usefulness of getting child labor early on is huge. So if you're not going for, you know, Utopia, sign all the happy laws run, child labor I think is just a more efficient, better choice. Definitely don't need generator range. I mean, I could get the heaters, but I don't think I'm using them anywhere. I'm going to actually go down the bunkhouse house tree just to see if house insulation affects tents. I've never checked it. It probably doesn't, but I've got so much free research time and lots of resources that why not? Lower that discontent. Lower discontent and add hope. Do another prison roundup. People Propaganda flyers, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Sabotage. Sir, an agitator has been vandalized. Someone removed a part from it and wrote, "Stop squeaking all day" on its base. It seems that not all of our people want to work more efficiently. Catch them and get the part back. People may get hurt, or repair it. The agitator will be out of order for the next 8 hours. An agitator being out of work for 8 hours is fine. Why is that 0% efficiency? Going to refuel. Okay, that's fine. People abandoned the Londoners. We had one person, and there's still one person. So I guess half of a person abandoned the Londoners. Would heaters help with the worse than London? No. So the problem is the worse than London keeps them in tents, but you can't use heaters on tents. Heaters are only in, like, work buildings. So there's no way for me to use heaters to boost this, unfortunately. Right, bunkhouses, I don't care. Houses, I also don't care. Let's get more, not gathering posts, resource depots. Anywhere along here? No. This is an absurd ring of resources. I don't remember exactly what the requirements are for the end mission, but I think it's like have 8,000 coal and like 2,000 food or something. Alright. What do we want to do now? There's no more laws. I guess I'm just letting the game move forward. Oh, right. We were going to change some of these over to coal and rations. Guess I'll just change all these to coal and then I'll build a few more for rations. Is this the correct ring? Not that it really matters. No, misplaced. Okay. I've got another automaton that's standing around doing nothing, so we will put him in a gathering post. And research something else. Right, house insulation. Houses will be warmer by 1 heat level. I'm assuming that specifically means houses, but I don't actually know. Vandalized agitator has been repaired. Perfect. Was that another automaton? That is another automaton being built. Okay.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Here, automaton. Fault in the system. Sir, a man is protesting in front of the prison, screaming at the top of his lungs about the abuse of our penitentiary system. Who are they locking up? He yells to anyone who passes by. Criminals or innocent people who dare to speak up? Think about it. What should we do with him? Arrest him for rowdiness, hope will fall, and he goes to prison, or ignore him, discontent will rise. We'll ignore him. You are unimportant, sir, so you will be ignored. Let's raise our hope and lower discontent again. Can I use the propaganda center yet? No. We've got 11 hours I think we'll have one more occurrence of Londoners leaving, which will probably still give us our one Londoner because it seems that it can't handle the math of having numbers of Londoners leave. It's actually just one. Yeah, people abandoned the Londoners, and the last one is still there. Whatever. I have max hope. Discontent's pretty low. This one Londoner is just not going to change their mind. Couple more automatons, sure. House insulation researched. No. So that building insulation is just the default one it had, and then the heat zone. So it looks like house insulation did not work on 10s, which I suspected. Let's grab our cookhouse insulation. All right, we built all of these. Rations. Crazy amount of rations. Okay. I'd give him a royal send-off just as a show that you have resources to spare. Yeah,